It's always nice to be recognized wherever you are, you know.
For a rural boy like me, it's a privilege. It's something. It's more like a dream come true.
And I think we've come very far, and we're still going even further.
And I really think it's really important that people begin to support local content.
So I'm very, very happy with the awards that the film has been picking up.
Okay, I play the character of Doc, who is a medical doctor, trained, but isn't allowed to practice on account of the fact that he didn't get along with the board of doctors, whatever, on account of the fact that he likes using different medical methods for helping people. A bit of a shifty character who has travelled and lived abroad and has recently landed in our pleasant shores here in South. He's the leader or owns a betting syndicate, an illegal betting syndicate, and is brought into the whole story by the two young lads who stupidly steal from him. I mean, why would you steal from a bad man like the Doc, who can not only kill you physically with his hands and with guns and stuff, but he can shoot you and inject you with some stuff that'll kill you. So yeah, he's a bad character. Very gregarious, likes to showboat, likes to play the big guy, has two girl bodyguards, you know what I mean? But essentially is a bit of a scaredy cat.
You must be the clever one, eh?
My name is Godfrey. I'm playing the character called KHAYA. KHAYA is the mastermind. He's the guy who has all the plans, who always knows how to get back at somebody who has done something wrong to them, or to get back what it belongs to him. He likes ownership. He's a classy guy. That's who KHAYA is.
I want to bet all this money on tonight's match.
We're just very confident with the Sting.
The Sting?
Yeah, the Stinger. The Stinger. He's a great fighter. What just happened?
Good fight, boy.
Hi, my name is Ncube. I play the character Makena, which is known as MK, notorious for being MK. I love her. In a nutshell, I love her. She's crazy. She's a criminal mastermind. And she's best friends with Lucy, who she ends up sort of having feelings for at the end.
Gang, and I'm playing Lucy in the movie. Lucy, I feel like she's quite aspirational. I mean, Lucy's a regular girl, works in a shop, employee, but she's got bigger dreams, and I think that with the opportunity, this money opportunity, I'm not going to get too much into it, she just saw a way to become more of what she was at that present moment, Yeah.
Mewa Confit has stopped everything, Joe.
I know.
And if he dies, Joe? How did I get here? I was an ordinary guy.
Well, I produced Safe Bets. I also directed the film and a few other roles in between. So I basically put in everything. I got the screenplay and started working on the film, and yeah.
Go to work, go home, then go to work. And then comes the abnormal load, the bills.
Okay, the story originated from the first movie that must have been made. I don't know if you're aware of the movie 48 that he done first. He was going to turn it into a series and asked me to write a couple of the episodes. The series unfortunately fell through, but he liked one of the episodes so much he asked me to turn it into a movie, which is where the Safe Bet movie came from.
It's always a challenge, but what was nice is that we were able to talk about it and workshop it, and we came up with the idea of making this character, instead of being a run-of-the-mill local guy, we tried to make him a foreigner, so hence he's got a little bit of an accent, which just added that much more character, a few more nuances, and it was nice to explore that avenue of the character. Yeah.
I've got a plan on how we can get our money back.
You have a bag.
How can you do a robbery and not bring it back?
Get into character. There's only one thing that my director told me. He said, Godfrey, just do what the character's intentions are. I went home, stressed myself, came up with a lousy guy who plays KHAYA in the movie. I'm not sure. I've got nothing in common with that guy. a very nice guy. I'm a charmer boy, as you can see. So that's basically about it.
I think more than anything, I've worked with Mr. B before, the producer of the movie, and he believed in me when I hadn't really done anything. And he came to me and he was like, I want you to do this part for me. I had a full-time job at the time, and he was like, well, work around your schedule. I was literally working during the day, shooting at night, you know, but I found it was really, really a really great experience, you know. And Lucy, for me, just represented the regular girl, man, you know, the girl who feels like she can step out of, like, what is expected. I mean, just she decided to change the trajectory, I guess, of her life in a bit of a dodgy manner, you know, but yeah, I really enjoyed the set. I really enjoyed the script. It was fun. It was different, you know, just action, but it was comedy. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing it.
I think it's amazing. Actually, when Mr. B called me and he was like, you know, I've got this role for you and stuff like that, and I auditioned for it and then I got it, I was like, okay, whatever, you know? And now that this is gone all over the world, I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I think it's amazing. I'm proud of what he's done, and I'm proud of Africa as a whole, of what, at the level of which we are doing things. And I think we've come very far and we're still going even further. And that makes me very happy to be African and South African at this point.
A few hundred, nothing serious.
I want to bet all this money on tonight's match.
We're just very confident with the Sting.
The Stinger?
Yeah, the Stinger. The Stinger, he's a great fighter.
Well, this story really, it's everybody's story. It's about our quest for the dollar. It's about we are always running after the paper. Everybody wants to make a little more than they actually have. I'm yet to meet someone who says, look, I've got enough, I don't want to work anymore. So the story taps from that, you know, it looks at that and then it exploits what are the different ways in which we try to make it in life, you know. Conventional methods, unconventional methods, correct methods, wrong methods. So we just keep trying until, you know. So the story follows a lead character who is a well-up accountant, well-educated, and he is, you know, so it's a feel-good film, basically. I don't want to give away too much. I almost gave away too much. But yeah, the story is about a well-up man who just wants to make ends meet. He's got a problem, but yeah, he just wants to get around it.
It's basically just a fun ride, a comedy, with the two funny characters bouncing around and getting into different kinds of trouble.
She's my biggest fan. Well, I'm her biggest fan. I don't know if she's because I love my mom. She's really been there for me. She supported me. I mean, there were times where I didn't want to do it anymore because I felt like, you know, I kept getting these roles and I'm not getting anywhere and nothing is really happening. And she really pushed me. And she had to support me at some point financially because, you know how it is. So I had to bring her to see. It's happening, Mama, I'm famous. Mama, I made it.
They're actually criminal masterminds.
Oh, my God. You thought we were masterminds. You thought I was a criminal. You must be the clever one, eh?
I've got a plan on how we can get our money back.
You have a bag.
How can you do a robbery and not bring it back?
Always on time. You get yours, I'll get mine. Always on the grind till I shine. Money makes the world go round.
Place a large bet, and when you lose, you come back the next day, park in the same parking spot, and try to rob that place. Money makes the world go round.
Your pocket was a problem, sir.
So, my head, si fuwa le le tega, mangwele le menwana, o la ke motho ye kae?